What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I'm your host, Allan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. The coach is on the road, traveling right now, so of course I'm stepping in his spot. But I'll tell you what, dude, we're going to have some fun on this one. This is my favorite show every single day. Let's bring the stars of the show. Nobody wants to hear me yapping any more than we need to. So first off, gentlemen, look at sharp, boys. EC, all right, you've had a roller coaster the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
My man, how are we feeling? Where's the heads?
Well, AB, first of all, I'm glad to see you today. Very glad to see you. I was a little concerned about what Coach would have said on the show. We know it was an 0-3 yesterday. It was so bad for me that I lost my shirt. I don't have the people's undershirt on today. It was so bad. We're going undershirt free today, and we're going to bounce back. I really like my picks. And I'll tell you what, AB, I want to give out a bonus pick before anything starts. I would like to give out a pick for the second round series between the Suns and the Nuggets, because the first round's over. We know the Nuggets have already won. And now that Kawhi is out for the Clippers, the Suns, it's over. You get 5 or 6, it doesn't matter. So I'd be happy to give out the Suns, whatever the price is, in the second round. I'm just giving that away free early on.
That was just free charge, right?
Yeah,
it's so break it down. All right, it's for anyone who might not have just seen. I guess it's breaking news right now, right?
Yeah, right knee sprain. Kawhi Leonard out tonight. Don't know the remainder of the series, but as Mikey and Spector can attest, I would assume a right knee sprain is not a good sign to come back anytime soon.
Have we seen movement yet for the books? I'm literally I think it just was announced, right?
6.5.
So it was.
Suns went from 2.5 to 6.5.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
He's being officially considered as day-to-day. I mean, I don't know how promising that is, but he's officially being listed as day-to-day.
Good luck with that. I mean,
yeah.
Good luck guarding Kevin
We're
Durant
all
with a bum knee. Yeah, exactly. We're all day-to-day.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and jump into it now. I will say this, EC, the fact that you do not have an undershirt on makes me feel that I am riding all of your picks tonight. But I'll tell you what, Spector, as always, man, you go first. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I know all of you are expecting me to go with some pick from the Warriors, but I have enough stress just watching the game without picks on it. So I'm going to leave that to the rest of the crew who beat me to the Warriors picks already. If I'm going to give any lean that they're not doing today, it's going to be Looney over 18.5 points and rebounds. He's a great defender. If Sabonis plays, he's the only one who can truly guard Sabonis now. So he's going to get a lot more playing time. That's going to be my lean, but I don't want to make an official pick because, as I said, I get enough stress already watching it. That's why we're going to go 76ers minus 4.5. SportsLine AI model has the Sixers winning this game by 8 points. The Nets just don't have an answer for Joel Embiid. The only one who can guard him one-on-one is Nick Claxton. And other than that, they're just forced to double team Joel Embiid. And he's such a willing passer when he gets doubled. His teammates are getting wide open shots and they're knocking him down. Let me just tell you this. In the last game, the Sixers had 19 turnovers, and they still won the game by 12 points. They won the first game by 20. I just don't think the home court advantage brings us all the way down to the Sixers only winning by 5. They only had more than 19 turnovers 3 other times the entire season. They'll have less turnovers tonight and end the Nets' hopes of making this a competitive series in any way.
Yeah, I mean, in the first half of that game, they couldn't do anything right. They couldn't shoot right. They were turning the ball over like crazy. They go into halftime. I believe that, there were some vulgarities, painted across the walls there, and they figured that thing out. So, I'm with you. And it's fascinating that, this being game 3 at home for Brooklyn, this is it. If they lose tonight, jump on the 76ers in game 4 as quick as you can because
it's over. The series is over anyways. I mean, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way they're winning 4 games.
But if you go down 3-0, it's very mathematically pretty much over. If I'm the Sixers, I go in there and you just want to crush them tonight because you're just like, all right, let's get some rest for the second round's going to be tough. We're most likely facing Boston. That's going to be the real test. Let's have as much time to prepare as possible.
Yeah, and I think that you're going to get, with that, kind of mindset, right? Especially if Philadelphia is up at halftime, towards the end of the third quarter, you're going to get Brooklyn just it's going to look like the Warriors and Kings, right? Just firing because quite honestly, that's all you've got left. You know what I mean? So, so to pay attention to for sure. All right, now, NBA talk. Let's keep that going. Mikey B, break it down, man. What you got?
All right, so we'll stay in that Nets 76ers game. We'll do Cam Johnson over 16.5 points at minus 121. He had 28 points in 41 minutes in game 2. He was 11 for 19 from the field, 5 for 11 from behind the arc. He's had at least 18 points in both games this series, and that's with him playing just 27 minutes in game 1 because of that blowout score. I do like Specty's pick for the 76ers minus 4.5. I made the same pick on the site, but this should be closer, at least in the first 2 games. I think he plays a lot of minutes and goes over 16.5 points. And then we'll go to that Warriors game. I'm not afraid of it since I'm not a Warriors fan. So we'll do Klay Thompson over 4.5 3-pointers at minus 129. This is a Klay Thompson game. He's been locked in from behind the arc. He's hit at least 5 3-pointers in 9 straight games. We're down 0-2. They can't lose it. Now, this game being at home is big for him. During the regular season, he averaged 4.9 3-pointers and shot 42.4% from behind the arc at home, compared to 3.8 3-pointers and 39.6% from behind the arc on the road. So we'll finish it off with Klay Thompson over 4.5 3-pointers.
You know what? It's funny that you said that, man. And I'll go ahead and give mine so that EC, I mean, this is basically the EC spot. I know we call it the Maestro spot, but dude, in the afternoon, this one's yours. Look, I'm going to go, I've got 3 plays. All right. So I'm going to go the same mindset that you're thinking, Barner. I'm going Steph over 4.5 threes tonight. Again, this is something that both of us could very much hit, right, on both of them. I think if there's ever a time to play Golden State props, specifically 3-pointers, specifically with Steph and with Klay, tonight's the night to do it. Game 2 at halftime between the Kings and the Warriors, there were 53 threes that were attempted at halftime of that game, right? Now you've got the Warriors down 0-2 at home. We all know, completely different team at home. They're not worried. You know what I mean? Like, they've been here. They've accomplished so much. They've done so much. They've seen so much. Like, they're not nervous at all. Like, they usually come out and play fired the hell up. So I like Steph in this one. I like Klay too. Like, I don't disagree with you one bit. Now, in the morning show today, we had some people in the chat talking about hockey, wanted some NHL. I'll tell you what, I've got 2 hockey plays going with tonight. First off, going to go with the Lightning and Maple Leafs over 6. We saw 10 goals in game 1. I'm not expecting that at all. But you look at both of these teams, they're almost identical. And especially what they like to do is score. So you've got Tampa coming in game 2. They're already up 1-0 on the road. So Toronto kind of is facing a must-win game here. So they're going to have to approach and put shots on goal. Tampa, we know they love to do it. You look at the last 5 games, Tampa is averaging full 4 goals per game and averaging giving up 4 goals per game. So I like it there. You look at Toronto, they're averaging 3.8 goals scored over their last 5 and giving up only 2.8. But again, 3 is our magic number here. If we could get 3-3, I mean, that's brilliantly perfect. But we also have push insurance on a 4-2, a 5-1, whatever. So I like it there. Also, let's stay here with Braden Point over 2.5 shots on goal tonight. This man is a machine in his last 3 games. He has 16 shots on goal. 4, 5, set. Like, our man is on fire. He loves to do it. Now, you've got Steven Stamkos as well that you've got to look at. The interesting part, I think these teams have played, 3 times during the season? Neither of those 2 guys have a goal. Like, and we've seen goals scored between these 2. So, yeah, if you want to play it, with goals, assists, points, however, I think between those 2 guys, you've got some opportunities there. I'm going to keep it simple. Braden Point over 2.5 shots on goal. In the 3 games this year against Toronto, 10 shots on goal. So there you go. All right, those are my 3. EC, you know what? Bro, this is your show. I'm just going to step back, let you do your thing. And let me also say a little inside baseball here too. EC had a nice graphic built for yesterday, and the YouTube filters shut it down. Coach saw it because we get the alerts whenever it doesn't work. Dude, not good.
Can we get that on Twitter, AB? Can you put that up somehow?
Yeah, I can. And before we get to you real quick, Corey says it like that. Dude, you know what? You're exactly right. It's something I'm trying to work on for sure. So, Corey, you're not wrong at all. It's hilarious. It's also probably very annoying. I totally understand it. It's something I'm trying to work on. It's difficult, but that is a good comment. I had to shout it out. All right, EC, all you Go ahead, man. What you got?
All right, well, let me start with a little rant here. You guys are cruel. Some of you guys are cruel. I mean, listen, it was one 0-3 day yesterday. I hadn't been 0-3 in a while. You know, I was 3-1 the night before. It happens. We're going to bounce back tonight. I feel really good about it. And you know why I feel really good? Because AB and I are in synergy. The 2 out of 3 of our picks are kind of on the same track. So let's roll with them. Let's start in hockey. Stick with that Lightning Maple Leafs game. Ryan O'Reilly over half a point. So all he needs to do is get one goal or 1 assist, and that's minus 122. Now, he scored a goal in game 1 against Tampa. He had a goal and an assist on April 11th against Tampa during the regular season. So that's 3 points in 2 games as a member of the Maple Leafs against the Lightning. He had 11 points in 13 regular season games after being traded from St. Louis to Toronto. And don't forget, last year for St. Louis, and he was their captain, I believe, he had points in 8 of 12 playoff games. I think it was like 8 of his first 9 playoff games last year before Colorado shut him down as the playoffs went along. Remember, he led St. Louis to a title a few years ago. This guy, he gets it. He's a playoff performer, and I think he can get on the board once again against the Lightning. So we're going to play that over half a point. So just for him to score or get an assist. If you don't like my NHL plays, you want to tail it, fine, I hope you lose. But I really feel good about this one on O'Reilly. Now, let's go to the NBA. I love this play, and I'm going to ask Spector a couple trivia questions here. So Steph Curry is over under his 29.5 points. I got that at minus 120. On the site, it's over 30.5 points. But for the sake of I think he scores 35 tonight. But for the sake of my, stats here. All right, Spector, here we go. Curry played 56 regular season games. In how many of those did he have at least 30 plus?
In 56?
Yep.
I'm going to say probably around 40.
28. So exactly 50%. And he's 1 of 2 in the playoffs at 30 points in game 1. Okay, so here's another one for you. Part 2. Dating back to his last 6 games in Golden State against Sacramento, how many of those has he scored 30 plus in?
See, I feel like you're going to go the opposite, and it's going to be 0.
5 out of 6.
Oh,
he had 33 and 47 this year at home against the Kings. Now, as you know, Spector, Draymond's out because of suspension. Poole's hurt. Wiggins and Peyton are dealing with some, all 3 of them are banged up. You're telling me that it's not going to be a Clay and Steph game where those guys score 70, 80 points tonight? Steph is hitting this. I love this bet. Like, if I could unload my account on Steph over 29.5 just because of those stats, I'm just telling you, I love this. If it loses, then we know I got some coach jinx or anything like that. All right, then I got another one for you. We're going to do baseball. Brandon Marsh over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He's playing the Rockies, who stink. He's hitting 5th in this powerful Phillies order. He's hitting 368 on the year and 390 against righties, facing this guy, Ryan Feltner, who has an 8.78 ERA and has given up 5 earned runs in both of his road starts. 12 of Marsh's 21 hits are extra base hits, which means he's closer to scoring. Just saying that. He's hit this number in 8 of his 15 starts. So the other thing is the over total bases for Marsh is plus 145. Over 1.5 total bases, plus 145. I think that's worth a sprinkle, but I'm going to play this DraftKings line at over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs at minus 110.
All right, so great picks. I say all the time that the early edge crew is the best in the game, and it's been proven over and over and over and over. This might be the most hilarious chat I've seen, and that's saying something because the crew is unbelievably funny, right? Every single day, especially on the N5 show. It is cracking me up from everything of what you were breaking down, EC, to somebody said, like when you said unload your account, it was Big Cheesy. He said you could get that $200 that you pulled out of the ATM from yesterday.
Cheesy, let me tell you, the $200 I had out of the ATM is now gone. Hence, I lost my shirt here. That's why we're only wearing 1 shirt instead of 2.
Now, wait a minute. Be honest. Did you lose the shirt, or is it wet from when you went swimming in the people's pool?
Well, Mikey, by the way, that was a great Twitter graphic that you posted yesterday. I will never be going in the people's pool. That's number 1. Number 2, if I was going in the people's pool, I would potentially be wearing an undershirt. So that's debatable. That's a 50-50 proposition. But we'll never have to worry about that. Sans undershirt today and in the people's pool, likely going forward.
Okay, so this is something we're going to have to track. You're 71.6% on nights that you have a date
Which I don't tonight. I don't tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That frightens me a little bit. However,
Or Steph Curry.
Maybe no dates when Suns have playoff games. Like it's just not happening. Yeah.
I guess we're starting the undershirt, non-undershirt split now.
No,
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, that's what I was going to say. So this is another thing that we're going to have to track. Look, Steve Lutcher said, the Early Legend 5 crew is ruthless. Dude, it's the funniest chat. I swear to God. Like, even when I'm not on the show, it kills me. You guys are hilarious, man. Like, it's too good. It's too good. All right, EC, what are you going to say?
No, I mean, listen, I hope I go 3-0. And if I go 3-0 tonight, I won't wear an undershirt tomorrow. And if I do anything but 3-0, the undershirt makes it more comfortable. I don't have the fabric rubbing again. You know, I like the in-between layers.
Easy.
You know what I mean?
No,
I mean, you know what I mean? This is it's
I think you see, if you get on a heater without them, you should just burn them. We'll do it on the show.
Yeah.
Just put them in a barrel, burn them, so you're never tempted to wear them again, and you stay hot.
Yeah.
You know what, Mikey? I can get behind that. All right. That's fair. Okay, I can get behind that. Yeah.
So okay, that's good. All right, so we're gonna track undershirt or undershirtless picks.
Yeah.
And also, burn barrel picks as well. And look, no, and you're not going out back either. You're burning it inside the house.
I don't know about that. I don't think that would go.
Carbons flying.
Yeah, I don't know if that would go well, but I may have to take a video of burning some undershirts, something like that, and just put that on Twitter. Yeah.
Either way. All right, everybody, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Let's take a look at the recap here. EC is on. Ryan O'Reilly over 0.5 points. Steph Curry over 29.5 points. Brandon Marsh over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Speculators on 76ers minus 4.5. Mikey B is on. Cameron Johnson over 16.5 points. Klay Thompson over 4.5 3-pointers. And myself, Allan Bell, I am riding Steph Curry over 4.5 3-pointers. Tonight, Braden Point over 2.5 shots on goal. And the Lightning Maple Leafs over 6. So that's what we've got. Gentlemen, anything final to say before we head out of here?
Yeah, I have one last thing to say. I want to clear something up because I think Bird got my quote wrong here. If you want to fade my picks, I hope you go 0-3. If you want to tail my undershirtless picks, then I hope it's a 3-0. I hope we all make money, and I'm not wearing an undershirt tomorrow. And that's all I have to say about that.
So my favorite part. Yeah, no. My favorite part is that you're the people's capper and you also scream at them. Like, that's my favorite part. But I guess it works.
Man of the people. We all scream at times. Even Spector screams. Even Mikey B screams at his kids. I'm sure maybe. No, maybe not. Most of us scream.
Never.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen too many people screaming. They generally don't make it back. But you know what? Hey, you make it work, man.
You know, AB, one last thing. You know, I thought about this. Like, it's a good thing I don't live in a place that has adjoining walls because I talk so loudly that I would have neighbors that would probably want to scream and yell at me for what I do on this show every day.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow, Friday, I'm also hosting In 5. If you go 0-3 tonight, you have to bring one of your neighbors on the show.
I don't even know my neighbors, though.
Well, time to go meet them.
He has to wear just an undershirt.
Okay, I can do that.
With a burn pit. I want your neighbor to not have a damn clue of what is going on, that you're bringing him live on a show, you're burning things inside of your house, and you're shirtless. I want all of that. Yeah.
Dangerous times here in Scottsdale, let me tell you.
All I got to say is go Dubs. Come on, Warriors. Get it together. I'm going to keep it simple for y'all. Let's get this W. Come on.
There you go. All right, everybody. It's all the damage we can do. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live tomorrow, Friday morning, normal time at 10 a.m. Eastern, as well as normal time for Early Engine 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern. But until then, everybody, best of luck. And for EC's neighbor's sake, absolutely best of luck to him tonight. Let's cash these tickets. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.